I'm Sam Stradell reporting for Costa Mesa Brief this Monday evening at the Robert B. Moore Theater located at Orange Coast College. This evening we'll be listening to district and mayoral candidates' takes on the city's challenges and needs, from homelessness to public safety to budgets. No subject will be left untouched. Let's see if these candidates bring the heat. Are you ready for Feet to the Fire?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great chance to air our ideas and actually to really get a good grasp on the differences between the candidates.
Do you think the time limit and the number of candidates will really show the difference of how the candidates present themselves?
Oh, no doubt. And I actually was surprised that so little time was given to the city council race, because 8 candidates, I think, and there's only 1 hour or a little less than an hour. You have to be very concise.
Do you think this will be beneficial to residents?
Yes, yeah. I feel like sometimes we see people's pictures, we see their names, but we don't get to see who they are and how they interact. So that for me is really crucial.
Well, we've always had a jungle race for city council with as many as 10 candidates. This year we have 2. So you're going to vote for one or the other, and tonight's your night to see whose ideas you like best.
I do like this forum because it's not a traditional debate or a gotcha type thing. It's just a discussion of the issues, and that's why I'm looking forward to participating, is discussing my ideas, my plans from what I've gathered walking the community. So I'm looking forward to it tonight.
So, being a prior mayor and now running for council, is this Feet to the Fire a little different than years past for you?
It's always different. There's always a different dynamic. There's a lot of key issues, clear differences in the direction that people want to take us. Some people want to distribute, the needles to the drug users and put portable toilets out. I do not support that, but those are 2 clear directions that some of the candidates want to go that are very different. So it's always exciting to hear a good debate on it.
Running for District 4, your first time here, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm really excited. I've met so many new people and met some great families, and being here, I think it's really going to be an opportunity for all of us candidates to really talk about what our vision is for Costa Mesa and what we feel needs to be done to help improve quality of life in our neighborhood. So I'm really looking forward to be able to express that, but my understanding is we're not going to have a lot of time to, because there's so many candidates for an hour.
How are you feeling this evening?
I am ready to kick the issues around with the other candidates, absolutely.
You came prepared and ready to discuss and really bringing your feet to the fire.
After living 2 doors away from the soup kitchen for 25 years, I've always prepared.
I am supporting Katrina because she has strong leadership, a depth of experience, and so I think I'm really excited about getting the young 3 new council people on the 2 ladies and Manny Chavez. We need youth. We need to get rid of all us old geezers, and we need more women, well-educated, and then we need some, somebody young like Manny. And even though he's only 22 years old, I would love to see him on there in the council. Yeah.
feel tonight went? Do you feel like all of your points came across effectively for the audience to hear?
Oh, you know, it's I think we were up there for about an hour and not nearly enough time to cover all of the issues that are important to residents. So really, I think what's important coming out of these debates, and I feel like this sort of kicks off the whole election, is just how we work together. And as I left the stage, I asked Alan, I told him, I'm telling you face to face, this is my position on the issue. And he told me he doesn't believe me. And I've worked with a lot of different people. I'm a very collaborative person. To have someone just say, I don't believe you, and who I expect to continue perpetuating a lie, is someone who's going to be very difficult to work with on council, and it's going to be very difficult to solve the very hard problems that we need to solve. So that's my takeaway right now. To fix that, I just need to win the race.
We talked about a lot of heated issues. I clearly do not support needle distribution programs in any form, what's proposed now or any other form, and I think that's a difference. And I haven't heard that from one of my opponents, that they will not support a future version of needle distribution. And they're being supported by open advocates of needle distribution, and they're being endorsed and on flyers by groups who support needle distribution, and that clearly is not something that Costa Mesa wants.
Was there something that you wanted to say specifically that was left unsaid? Because you had mentioned the needle exchange program quite a few times. So was there anything else on the agenda that you didn't really get to voice your opinion about?
You know, I think they covered a lot of good points. I am concerned about one of the candidates for mayor, Katrina Foley, bringing in a slate who's been either silent or supportive on needle distribution, pretty silent on a lot of things like portable toilets. And so I'm concerned, and I'm concerned that one of the candidates for mayor, Katrina Foley, yells at our city manager. I have personally heard that, and that concerns me. That's bad for our city. It's rude. It's disrespectful. It's not a good way to run our city. So it concerns me with the direction that they want to take our city.
Yeah, I think it went well. That hour went really, really quickly. I think the only thing I would have really wanted to double down and spend some more time talking about is why I think it's so important for city council to be able to collaborate, that we've got to be able to work together, because right now there is just so much discourse, so much political vitriol on city council that frankly they're not getting much done, and they're also sucking all the air out of the room, so staff's not able to get a lot done, right? And so that's the sort of thing where I think that, I think that there's just very different approaches up on that stage, and it would have been nice to talk about that a little bit more, but otherwise I feel pretty good about how I did tonight.
Was there anything that you wanted to say that you weren't able to say this evening?
Oh, where to begin? I think for me, the one last thing I want to kind of touch upon is how important it is for us to support our first responders, like our fire and police officers. We're still understaffed as a city, and given the fact that we have a lot of issues with homelessness and other issues, being understaffed is not good enough, because if someone needs help, like Figueredo-Wilson, my neighbor, I want to know she can get help immediately, and it's not going to be delayed because someone's out somewhere else.
Okay, so the council members had brought up the sanitary district to be a part of helping, quote unquote, clean up Costa Mesa. Do you think that's an opportunity for the sanitary district to be involved?
We started it. We went to them. We went to the water district. We went to the school district. We went to the city, and we said, here's our money, and we'll do a pilot program for 6 months and have porta potties. We researched it. We did everything, and everyone said they weren't going to do it.
Interesting.
The city was the only one that said that they would think about it. So, but we were the ones.
You told Costa Mesa Brief why you voted to oust Katrina Foley. Yet, in Feet to the Fire Forum, we did not hear that.
I think I was trying to be too tactful, and possibly by trying to be tactful, it was too obscure. And basically, I probably should have been more direct about someone being a bully, alienating other public agencies, and not observing adopted policy.
Quite a show this evening, you could say, and it seems like you and Sandy have had a tumultuous relationship the past couple years. do you think that relationship will ever be repaired?
So I don't think it's accurate to say that we've had a tumultuous relationship for the last couple of years. When I was the mayor, we had 5-0 votes, almost every single vote. I've been on the council 10 years, and in those 7 months, it was the most collegial that the council had ever been. And something changed. She decided to go with a different team, and that's her prerogative. We're running for mayor. We have different visions for the city. My vision for the city is a safer Costa Mesa, a cleaner Costa Mesa, a Costa Mesa that is going to be a Costa Mesa for someone like you. We have to really start making sure that young people have spaces in the city to gather and to live and buy homes. You know, my husband grew up here in the city, and now we bought a home here. Our boys are in college. They probably want to come back and live in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa is an amazing place. We need to embrace the creative culture that we have, and then really push forward all of our entrepreneurs that are in the city that are so creative, and make sure that we maintain that small town feel even though we're surrounded by this big city vibe. And that's the Costa Mesa that I believe in, and that's my vision for Costa Mesa. And so it's a matter of who you think will get the work done most efficiently and in the best interest of the greater good.
Well, I think there's a consensus that one of the biggest problems we have to work together to solve is homelessness and all the different aspects of that, because we want to have a safe city and we want to have a clean city. So how do we work together? I think one of the disappointing aspects is just the contention and the division that's still there with the candidates. And there's kind of a contempt also with some of the references, you know, accusations, and that aren't true, that are unfounded, the allegations. So I just hope going forward they can all run honest campaigns and really come up with some good ideas to solve the problems. Because I love our city, and I know all those people. Well, I don't know a couple of them actually, but I know they have, you know, the best intentions for Costa Mesa.
Do you feel like it almost resembled an episode of a Real Housewives reunion this evening?
No, not at all. Because the Real Housewives aren't thinkers. These people are thinkers. They may not agree with each other, but I think they all really care for the city, and they're all very bright and intelligent. And I don't think you get that on Real Housewives.
I love that. I had to ask. And you're still rocking the leather.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Keep it going. It's what brings us back every year.